In today's video, we are going to put face-to-face two SAT questions from two important functions, linear and quadratics. The two will be facing each other. I have the two questions right here on the screen, and I want you to take a look in a few seconds, try to read the questions, and then try to figure out how can you target this question. Also, I would like that you write in the comments below your approach. Let's start learning and teaching and interacting with the video. Let me see what you think. What will be your approach different than my approach? You are welcome. Your comments are welcome to math topics. Let's see. Take time, read the question, pause the video, and I see you next. The question on your right is a quadratic function. It's y equal minus x squared plus 9x minus 100 that is intersected by a line y equals c at exactly 1 point. What is the value of c? Okay. What we need here is visualization. So I'm going to explain the question, and probably you already have the answer. But remember, this channel is not only for people who knows math, but people who are learning math. If I have a quadratic functions, I would like to see the graph, or I would like to see a similar graph. So look at this Desmos graphing calculators, and I'm going to type y equals minus x to the second power. Okay. And I want you to see in 3D that this parabola is opening downward because the coefficient of the x squared is really, really negative. So when the coefficient is negative, the parabola opens downward. So we have a maximum, and we have a vertex right here at 0, 0. So if I try to type 0, 0, you will see that this point here will be the vertex of the parabola. Okay? So the line is touching the graph in only 1 point. That means that the line is passing by the vertex. And if it's passing by the vertex, the line is horizontal because it has the form y equals c. If you have the form y equals c, and c is a value, is because it's a line, it's a horizontal line that intersects the y-axis at c. But because the line is intersecting this parabola in only 1 point, that point will be the vertex. So the y of the vertex will be the c value. So if we find the vertex, we know that the y of the vertex will be the intersection between the horizontal lines and the parabola. What do you think? This is the analysis. So let's graph the line, the full function. Let's do it now. This is the graph of the parabola. Y equal minus x to the second power plus 9x minus 100. I have it right here. The parabola is opening downward because the coefficient of the x squared is negative, and the y-intercept here is at negative 100. You can see it. And I said earlier that the line that is horizontal, because it's y equals a number, is a horizontal line, that the y-intercept of that line is the value of c. The only choice is passing by the vertex of the parabola. So the vertex is a point x and y, so the answer is the y-coordinate of the vertex, not the x-coordinate, the y-coordinate of the vertex, because it's y equals. So we only need to find the vertex. And we have a formula for a vertex, and we have the elements. We have A, B, and C. So let's find the vertex. And when you find the x, you substitute the x into the function, into the equation, and you find the y, and y will be C, and that will be the answer. It's a lot of work. Yes, but when you know this conceptual mathematics, and you know what I'm talking about, it won't take too much for you to analyze and go immediately and put the formula for the vertex, find the x, substitute the x, get the y. This question is from the portion of the test that the students can use calculators. So it will be easier to compute all the elements. Let's find the vertex now. Let's find the vertex. The elements of these quadratic functions are A is -1, B is 9, C is -100. Remember, that's the y-intercept. The coordinate of the vertex can be found this way. X equal minus B over 2A. By the way, this is the axis of symmetry too. So this one will be minus 9 over 2 times -1. So the x is -9 over -2 or 9 over 2. So the vertex here is the x is 9 over 2. Now to find the y coordinate of the vertex, which is the answer, because the explanation about the horizontal line can be found by evaluating the function for 9 over 2. This is the next step. So we are going to write the equation here of the function minus x squared plus 9x plus 100. Minus 100. Let me delete it here. Minus 100. And we are going to evaluate this for 9 over 2. So it's going to be, whatever you see the x, you're going to replace it by 9 over 2. So it's going to be minus 9 over 2 to the power of 2 plus 9 times 9 over 2 minus 100. So 9 over 2 is 81 over 4 minus 81 over 4. This is just algebra. Right here is 81 over 2 minus 100. And this is what we have right now. 81 over 4, because it's 9 times 9 is 81. 2 times 2 is 4 with a minus in front. 9 times 9 is 81 over 2 minus 100. And now we are going to compute all of this. Let's see how much is that. So I compute all of that. The negative 81 over 4 plus 81 over 2 minus 100, common denominator 4. I did all the math. The answer was negative 319 over 4. This is the y of the vertex. So now we are ready to write the y of the vertex. The vertex is 9 over 2 for x and negative 319 over 4 for y. So the line that is horizontal and passing by the vertex is y equals negative 319 over 4. And that is the answer. It's a horizontal line that passed by y equals negative 319 over 4. If we go back to our question, we have the answer over here. Negative 319 over 4. This is quadratic in the SAT. Want to see graphically? Yes, as a teacher, you can tell the students, let's check if we did it right. Let's check the answer in a graph. So we can graph this. Let's graph it. So I'm going to use y. Let me use the graphing calculator here, and I'm going to type y equals minus x to the power of 2 plus 9, x minus 100, and I'm going to put here y equals negative 319 over 4. And I'm going to scroll down the graph all the way to negative 100, which is the y-intercept. And look at this. Look at this. This is the line y equal negative 319 over 4 passed by the vertex. And that's the answer for the SAT question. Level of complexity. We have a lot of work or a lot of concepts, ideas, and foundation in algebra that you need to know. So done with quadratics, let's move to linear. In this question, we have a set of 3 points, x and y is a line. Just to refresh your memory, lines can be written in a slope-intercept form like this. Y equals mx plus b. So we need the slope of the line and we need the y-intercept. It's important that we write this one because the line K is the result of translating line H down 5 units in the x and y plane. So what is the x-intercept? So there are some ideas here that you need to know. How can we write the equation of the line? We need 2 points. We need to find the slope, and with the slope on 1 point, we can find the y-intercept. That will be line H. And when we have line H, we only need to subtract 5 because you're making a translation 5 units down. So, and you will be getting the line K. With the line K, you have to find the x-intercept. But the x-intercept is no more than a point over the x-axis. So if the point over the x-axis is the y0, so you substitute the y by 0 and the x value is the x-intercept. Done. Let's put it together. Find the equation of the line. Y equals mx plus b. Using those points, you have plenty of them, 3, you only need 2. And from the equation H, the line H, subtract 5, translate it down 5 units along the y-axis, and you generate the line K. With the line K, find the x-intercept. Let's start working on it. Let's build the line H. So we need the slope of the line H. So we need to pick 2 points. I have my first point here, 18, 130, and 23, 160. So I'm going to put the formula here, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. This is no more than 160 minus 130. So y2 minus y1, 23, x2 minus x1. Minus 18. So the slope of the line here is, just grab a calculator now, and let me move it over here to the right. I don't want to block you because you should be doing the question as me. So it's going to be 160 minus 130. So the answer is 30. And 23 minus 18. 23 minus 18 is 5. And 30 divided by 5 is 6. So we found the slope of this line. This is the line H. Okay? The line H will be y equals 6x plus b. Now we need to find the y-intercept. To find the y-intercept algebraically, you pick one of the points, you substitute the point x and y, and you solve for b. So let's pick the point 18, 130. Let me put it right here, 18, 130. That means that the x is 18 and the y is 130. So I substitute the y by 130 and the x by 18 plus b. So far, so good. Okay, let's multiply 6 times 18. I'm going to use a calculator here because in this part of the test they let me use it, and I want to make sure that I'm doing my test correctly. 6 times 18 is 108. So we have, let me do it down here. We have 130 equals 6 times 18 plus b. So 130 equals, my answer was 108. 108 plus b. And we solve for b by subtracting 108 from both sides. So calculator in hand, and I subtract 130 minus 108. The answer is 22. So the y-intercept is 22 for line H. So we are ready to write line H. So let me do it here. Line H is y equals the slope, that was 6x plus 22. Beautiful. This is line H. Line K is a translation, is the result of translating this line H down 5 units. So let me use a different color here. And we are going to translate this guy 5 units down. So it's minus 5. So y equals 6x 22 minus 5. Okay, calculator 22 minus 5, super easy, is 17. So plus 17. This is line K. So we have here line H and line K. 6x plus 17. So what is the x-intercept of this line? The x-intercept is a point over the x-axis. The points over the x-axis, they follow the same format, x comma 0. So the y is 0. So we substitute the y by 0. And we solve for x. Subtract 17 from both sides, you get negative 17 equals 6x. Divide by 6 both sides of the equation. Cancel this to 6. The x is equal negative 17 over 6. So the x-intercept is in the format negative 17 over 6, or x, comma 0. And my answer is negative 17 over 6, comma 0. Level of complexity. It's a high level of complexity. Why? Because the amount of work. But I know, I'm expecting that you, in the comments, come up with different approaches. Because what I like from mathematics is that we can use different paths to reach the same answer. As soon as we support our steps, mathematically speaking, not with contradiction, we can generate the answer. I would like to know that. I'm a teacher, and I'd like to ask the students. You're not students. Many of you are teachers, an adult. So, but I want your input, because your input will enrich this video and enrich the presentation for everyone and enrich the delivery of mathematical knowledge. So we have 2 lines, and one is the result of the translation of the other. And we are specific and powerful content here. Slope, y-intercept, equation of the line, transformations. I hope that you like this video. Don't forget, welcome to 2024. Math Topics welcome you to 2024 and wish you the best in 2024. Subscribe if you like the video, and share the video. This is what we want. Remember that we have a website, www.marreromath.com. We also have a newsletter, link in the description. And soon we are going to release our first online course. I will keep you updated. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. 2 powerful functions, quadratic versus linear. You need this to score 700 or more in the test. Thank you so much.